That is a lot. That is a lot of socials for MSB. Holy shit.
Does he just have like everything listed?
Yeah, like Games of Flames only has his Twitter. MSB has his Twitter, his Twitch, and his YouTube. What's next? Is LinkedIn?
I believe it.
Listen, Justin, I got some.
Oh my god.
Listen, Justin, if you're out there, I got some balloons that need popping. I'm willing to pay you a decent rate. Virginia minimum wage is like 11 bucks an hour. Just hit me up, brother.
He will build the elite sniper, and that's all you need.
My balloon problem's taken care of. My rubber's up. Holy fucking shit! Alright, Games in Flames is doing kooky shit. We're not commentating over it, so I feel like I'm gonna get a pay cut unless I start.
Well, that's fine. I mean, just less money to pay Boyd with. So far, we're seeing a whole lot of Games in Flames just weaving in and out with the immense speed Ori commands, which you're gonna see a whole lot of, right? Like that's the #1 thing Ori's gonna want to take advantage of against Kragg, especially because Kragg's #1 strength is the rock, right? And if you're always within range to punish him for pulling it, he's not really gonna be able to do that.
That's
so far.
Ori's just not like any one element character, bro. He is like, he is air. He's like the fucking nature element. He's got like the quirky shit from like almost all of them.
Yeah, I always say that Ori is the guest air character because they're most like air. Just lots of really heavy emphasis on whiff punishing, but in reality the character is just Maple, but Lily follows behind you.
Bro is playing Relius Clover at all times, and he doesn't need super to activate his stand. Alright, here we go. Sign confirm off the parry. Got a lot of kooky shit he can get cooking here.
I like that MSB's taking it slow, just doing his best to recognize, okay, this is what Games is going for. The sign is here. Like, I can just jump out of this and be fine. And he's caught Games in Flames with the fair a couple times, jumping out of disadvantage like that.
Right. That's the thing, especially when you can play a very slow and patient character. A lot of the time, one of the best things you can do to your opponent is get them so frustrated playing at your slow pace that they just start running in near bunches.
Absolutely, and I feel like
tactic.
I feel like we're kind of seeing it already, where Games has been, it's very much been on him to approach the last 2 stocks, and now MSB is just constantly like winning these trades for it, and especially the fairs out of disadvantage are just ruining games right now.
Could potentially make. Oh wow, wow, that was a call out and a fucking half.
It wasn't even a call out, just the bash coming back onto stage, right? MSB was aware, was spacing
the bash
correctly.
itself was trying to call out like a rock throw so we could get up.
Ah, okay.
Or MSB being within like the hitbox range so he could latch onto it. That was like, that was a Hail Mary. That was a, if it works, we're back. If we're not, fuck it.
If there's anyone in the world that's going to be aware of all of the wacky like circus act recovery Hail Marys, it's going to be MSB.
Especially on wacky circus act characters like Ori.
100%.
I expect to see a bunch of crews starting to light up in the chat for that.
Oh, so this is this is where the true test happens. Games has had that first game to see how MSB deals with being approached as Ori, right? And so now it's going to be a matter of how does Games deal with these fairs at a disadvantage and gets around it.
Do you count bashing your face against it to be a method? Because that seems to be so far his current approach to it.
I'd say it's a pretty similar approach to what we've already seen.
Whoa! Okay. What a catch!
Yeah, MSB just couldn't quite get out of that setup there. It's good.
Great awareness on that. Didn't know Rivals got a fishing minigame. I thought that was SK only.
Fishing. Oh, there's that bash recovery again. I wonder if Games is using it for the distance rather than trying to call it out, because like that could be an option. That wasn't really going to hit anything unless MSB randomly threw the rock up.
Oh no, tried to contest that. Even with the nerfs, there is still something you got to be careful contesting.
Oh yeah, move is still very scary. I've played MSB several times, and let me tell you, he's definitely still going to confirm out of that thing. It's just going to happen. Can't stop the train, baby.
You can't stop the MSB, regardless of the controller he uses.
It's true.
He is a different bug and the same beast.
Yeah, I feel like this game has gone. It's gone a little worse for games. Like after the first one, where you know, he took the first stock and he was doing a good job of weaving in and out. He just hasn't adapted to what MSB is doing out of disadvantage, and is now just having a really hard time. Okay. Oh, just throwing out the team of F-Strong, sending MSB off stage, but kind of accidentally messing up and wasting all the resources off stage.
I guess you could say then that this game has gone up in flames.
I don't get it. Could you explain that joke?
No, I don't want to. I waited so long to make that pun. And now it just feels like it just tripped over and fell in a banana peel.